What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. As you know, the season 2 update is right around the corner. That's the next massive title update that we get. We all know that every single season will bring in brand new maps, modes, weapons, a new battle pass, which if you don't know about the battle pass, I did cover that in a video a couple days ago. I'll have it linked down in the description. But one of the biggest things that many people care about is the operator skins, whether you're able to unlock them for free, you're able to get them through the battle pass, their upcoming store bundles. These are things that get refreshed every single season. It's speculated based on past leaks that we saw with Call of Duty that they usually release around 70 different operators per season. So they split them up between the first part and then the second part with the reloaded update. So there's always a lot of different operators, whether skin variants, new operators, part of bundles, mastercrafts, ultra skins, things like that are always added within the game. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about the ones that we know about so far, but just a disclaimer, as always, some of these are based on leaks, some of them are based on insider information as well as speculation. So anything can happen. Nothing has been officially confirmed by Activision or Call of Duty. So even if the leaks are legitimate, there's a possibility that some of the content could be delayed, canceled, misinterpreted, and you just never know when it comes to these types of things until Call of Duty actually says something, which they'll cover for us in the blog post next week. So take all this information with a grain of salt. Also a reminder, I am doing an operator bundle giveaway. If you want a chance to win one for yourself, all you gotta do is comment down below your Activision ID and which operator bundle you want. The next winner will be picked this upcoming weekend. Before we get into it, a quick word from our sponsor, Mitch Cactus. It's a store that can get you the most exclusive operators, help you unlock the Black Ops 6 mastery camos such as Dark Matter, Abyss, and Nebula. And if you want to hit Master Prestige even faster, they can also help you out with that. They don't use unlock tools or mods, so you know it's 100% legitimate, and they have over 10,000 verified reviews on Trustpilot. You can use code TRIDZO for a 5% discount. The link will be down in the description. Now, the very first operator that we have here, this one has actually been in the files for quite a while now. I believe it's been there since the launch of Black Ops 6, so this could potentially be a scrapped operator skin or something they just never got around to releasing, and that is this operator skin. He doesn't have a name. We don't know exactly who he is. We've talked about him in the past before. There were photos where he was in like a scrapped loading screen for Call of Duty, sort of like a placeholder image, and he was in the back alongside some of the other Black Ops 6 operator skins. He even has his own icon. There's a couple of images that have surfaced with people using him in Warzone, maybe like people were using unlock tools, things like that to access him. And then there was also an image in game of someone who spotted him. I believe maybe this could have been like maybe a bot that was using the skin, and then he eliminated them, and you could see that it's like not a skin variant but a completely brand new operator. And usually the only ways that they introduce a brand new operator like this is either through the battle pass or through some sort of crossover event, and he clearly doesn't look like a crossover operator. So if he were to come into the game, he'd probably be added as a battle pass skin. So this could potentially be a season 2 battle pass skin. It's more than likely it's just one of the operators that they maybe wanted to add at launch, but they decided to just scrap him overall. So maybe he'll just never release in the game, but they never removed them from the files. We saw the same thing with that redacted skin in the past, but they ended up updating it with an update, and then they turned it into the level 1000 prestige operator. But so far with all the updates we've had, he has not been changed at all. So he could be scheduled for some sort of an upcoming update, but that's the first operator that we have here. Now going on to the next one that we have, this one is also another operator skin that was found in the files and was leaked, and apparently this one is coming in for season 2. According to Hey, I'm Alex, he leaked this operator skin. He said the operator's name literally is just red. That's all they mentioned in the files. It is a skin variant for Bayan. It's more than likely going to be an operator bundle. It's something that I guess was in the works for the season 2 update. It could potentially be an unfinished operator bundle that they're probably going to add matching weapon blueprints for, customized operator skin maybe a little bit more, and then add him in an upcoming update. But it's the fact that he looks like a crossover operator skin, but at the same time he's not. It's more like a knockoff operator skin of like an existing show. Some people were saying Power Rangers, some people were saying maybe it's like Star Wars, some people were saying could have to do with Halo or even Doom. But if you know exactly who this could potentially be, comment it down below and let us know. I went ahead and made concepts of different color variants. I feel like something like this could potentially come in with other colors, and since someone said Power Rangers, I might as well just try out a couple of different colors just to see what he would potentially look like. But what are your thoughts and opinions on this? The fact is, this operator skin does not look like something from the 80s, which is the quote-unquote year and the theme that Call of Duty said they wanted to do during the start of Black Ops 6, but it doesn't seem like they've been following that with everything in the crossovers, the Squid Game, and stuff like that they've been releasing, and it looks like this operator bundle is just no different different from that. Anyways, going on to the next set of operator skins that more than likely we're probably going to see in season 2 are going to be some of the campaign skins. So there's quite a couple of different campaign operator skins that they can bring in. For example, from some of the main characters we saw Sev added in season 1, maybe Felix Newman is going to be another person that they're going to decide to add in season 2. We also have the other major popular characters, which is Adler and Helen Park, and we're going to talk about those in just a second, but mainly there are so many of them. For example, you also have Pantheon. I remember back in MW2 is the same sort of thing where everyone was hoping to see some Shadow Company Milsim operators coming in, and they just wanted to get these types of skins in multiplayer. It looks like it's the same sort of way here. There's a lot of Pantheon Milsim operator skins that they could potentially bring in. We've gotten images of some of the campaign operator skins in past blog posts. We've also seen some of them. Obviously, if you play the campaign yourself, then there's like the potential opportunity that they can add so many of these. Now, some heavy hitters from the campaign include Russell Adler and Helen Park, as I mentioned before in the Battle Pass video. When you take a look at the images that Call of Duty posted, so in the Season 1 blog post, they posted an image of Warzone, and within that image, you see a couple of different skin variants for Adler, as well as 2 skin variants for Helen Park, and then Brutus and Klaus also have 3 total skin variants. At the moment, the only way you can get these operators is if you own the Vault Edition. Usually they will do that on purpose, so they sort of want to encourage people to spend the money and get that $30 Vault Edition, so that way they can feel like they have exclusivity. They got the exclusive Russell Adler operator, the only Helen Park operator, stuff like that. But then as these seasons progress, so we jump into season 2, season 3, and beyond, then they start adding these operators in. It was the same exact way with Makarov. In MW3, the only way you could have him is if you ended up getting the Vault Edition, and then you had to wait until season 3 to get him through the Battle Pass in other ways. So I feel like they're probably going to do something along those lines here. I'm hoping that it's a season 2 update when they finally start dropping them, but it's 100% guaranteed that they will come in at some point during the life cycle of Black Ops 6. Now, we did have more information and more reasons for why they'll be dropping in. If you missed that Battle Pass video, I'll have that link down in the description. And once again, if they do drop, there's going to be coming in through the Battle Pass. But now going on to the next set of operators that we have, these are based on leaks that have surfaced. We've talked about these before in a dedicated video, but just to give you a quick summary, looks like TMNT is potentially coming in to Black Ops 6. We're thinking maybe season 2 because it leaked during season 1, but some of the characters include Leo, which is Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael. These are 4 characters that are obviously the main characters in Ninja Turtles, and alongside them, I personally believe that they're probably going to end up doing an event pass similar to how it was with Squid Game. Now, depending on how they do it, maybe they're going to put, say, like Leonardo and Donatello as a part of the premium version, and then have Michelangelo and Raphael as a part of an operator bundle, or they can include all 4 of them in a massive operator bundle pack, maybe like 3,000 COD points to get all 4 of them with their weapon blueprints, and then maybe Master Splinter is a part of the premium pass. And then in terms of like the free side of things, they're probably going to add a free operator skin, sort of like they did with Squid Game, and some of the characters could include maybe Casey Jones. He was also like a main character within the show. They also have April O'Neil. She was a part of the show as well. So some of these characters could be added in, and they can have like generic skin variants of existing Black Ops operators that they can add in as the rewards for grinding out this event pass. So regardless if it's TMNT coming in, there's definitely going to be a form of a crossover at some point, and the fact is they're going to have their own premium pass, and this is something that's going to go on for the rest of the life cycle of Black Ops 6. So even if it's not Ninja Turtles, it could potentially be some of the other rumored crossovers that we have. So we do have a Halo. Apparently that was a crossover that they were actually working on during Modern Warfare 3's life cycle, but they decided to go ahead and delay it for unknown reasons, and potentially maybe they delayed it because they wanted to do it during Black Ops 6 when the game could potentially be a lot more popular. And they also mentioned it could have been potentially budget issues, and I feel like with Microsoft's acquisition and the fact that they own the rights to Halo, it's definitely more cost friendly now, and it's probably not going to cost as much as it would have a couple years ago or last year when they wanted to do it. So they could potentially end up adding that as the crossover that we get for season 2. There was also Doom. That's also something that's owned by Microsoft as well that they could potentially add in as well. I can't imagine Doom being as big as Halo or Ninja Turtles, but it's also something that they could do. And I believe they did add a Doom crossover before, but it was only a weapon bundle pack with the shotgun. So they've done stuff like this. They've done crossovers with some of these before. Ninja Turtles, you saw Shredder in MW2 Season 1 Reloaded. So there's the possibility that they definitely could be in the works for Season 2. Now, speaking of crossovers, one that's very unexpected, which I honestly I don't believe, but I want to let you guys know about it anyway, is according to Kurko, there are actually a very big news account that posts about rappers and pretty much celebrities in terms of hip-hop, and their information is pretty accurate, and they do get a lot of insider information. Well, they somehow posted a Call of Duty crossover collab. So they said Molly Santana's Black Ops 6 character allegedly leaks online, and then they provided 2 different photos. Now, there's a couple of reasons why I don't believe this is a potential crossover, but I just want to let you guys know in case it actually ends up happening, because you never know with Call of Duty. The first thing is that none of the actual leakers, there's a couple of leakers that always leak the information for Call of Duty, and they're the ones that I believe are the most reliable. None of them have confirmed, none of them have found these files, none of them have seen this operator skin before or mentioned it in any of their tweets. So we don't know who the source is for this leak. Could this potentially be someone who's literally at the Activision department who's actually working on these and snapped some photos? Or could this be something that is just insider related? Could this be something fake? Obviously, someone could have potentially just created this operator skin in Blender, took some screenshots, and acted like this is a leak. So we don't know. But another thing is that this is a crossover with Molly Santana, and she's not really a popular rapper, more of like an underground artist, so not necessarily the biggest. And usually Call of Duty will do crossovers with some of the biggest. So for example, Snoop Dogg, Nicki Minaj, 21 Savage. Anytime they do crossovers with artists, they're usually picking the biggest because they want to sell. They want to try and generate as much as they could. So this feels like it would probably be a loss for Activision. They probably wouldn't sell as much because not many people are familiar with who this is. And then when you take a look at the photo, it says client preview. There's Molly Santana at the top. They're indicating that the image is confidential, but it just doesn't look real to me. But I just wanted to share it with you guys just in case, because you never know. But the next one that we have, this one actually was leaked by Call of Duty themselves, and this is a Blackcell operator. We talked about this in the Battle Pass video, but the fact is Call of Duty was sending out marketing trying to encourage people to buy the Battle Pass for Season 1, and then accidentally showed an operator skin that's not in the Battle Pass. So this either is a scrap skin that was meant for Season 1. For example, this could have been the Goliath operator skin, and then they decided to change him up to make him look a little bit more appealing so that way they can sell. Or this could potentially be a Season 2 Blackcell that they accidentally put in and showcased earlier than intended. So we don't know exactly who this is, what the name of it. All we have are these images from Call of Duty. So that's all we got. But at the moment, these are the operator skins that we know so far. If there's an operator skin that I completely forgot about, comment down below and let us know. But you can expect that there's going to be a whole lot of different operator bundles, skin variants, and things like that they're going to showcase with that blog post that they drop next week. And I'm going to cover that for you guys. But it's been your boy Chido. Thank you guys for tuning in, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys back on the channel again. Peace.